Hey, okay, friends, Doc South with you. And, on the, when you do all these videos I do, I've got to be up around somewhere around 2,000 of them now. Yeah, yeah, I know. That's a lot of coffee. And on the chance that people might think I'm some kind of guru, I want to assure you that I am not. I'm no. When you do all these videos, you could, I think, get a head out to here. You're right. No, I don't particularly, especially when I think my head is more like that. Okay, I don't want you to get the wrong idea, because boy, I sure have goofed up royally in my day. And I was just thinking, I think I'm going to try to come up with some of the times in my life when I really blew it. Where anyone passing by would say, "Yeah, what a jerk." Case in point, my father and I. Yes, and my father was a wonderful person, loved us, his family, more than life itself. There wouldn't be anything he wouldn't do for all of us, but we still bickered, him and me. Yeah. Oh, especially as I got older. And I remember one day I was eating dinner at my parents' house. Actually, after a divorce, I stayed with my folks for a while. I just had nowhere else to be, and certainly couldn't afford anything else. And they offered to let me hang in there, so I did. But that meant that my father and I were ripe for arguments, and I remember one. We're sitting down at the table. I may have told this story before, but it's got to be lost in the archives by now. And I think it has bearing with events that are happening daily now between politicians and all. We're sitting at the table. Mom's. I think we're having it was probably cocktail hour as Mom knocked out supper. Mom had I don't know, she was having a snort of something. My father and I were probably I may have been having a beer or an old fashioned. My father could have been working on a martini. And I don't know, I think she was frying chicken of some sort. And all of a sudden, poof, somehow or another, the chicken caught, the frying pan of chicken caught fire, and there was this ball of fire emanating out of the frying pan. And Mom's backing up from it, like that. And my father sees it, I see it, and we both march we run to the stove, pretty much getting in each other's way. My father says, "Oh, I know what to do. We'll pour water on it." I said, "Oh my God, no, don't do that." And he said, "Yeah, just water." I said, "No, cover it with a pan lid." "Oh, that'll never work. You'll burn yourself." And we're back and forth. We are both literally tugging and pulling on the baking pan or the frying pan. Yeah. I think it was one of these two-handled, handle on each end, Tupperware, not Tupperware, but Faberware kind of thing. Not Faber, but we're pulling back and forth on this thing. The flames are getting higher, smoke's filling the room. Mom's running around, and we're tugging. My father's saying, "Water." I'm saying, "No, the lid. And in fact, wait a minute. No, I didn't say the lid. No, I didn't. Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, I said salt. Pour salt on it. Salt will get it. And, well, we don't have enough time. Water, salt. Again, clouds of smoke all over oh my gosh. Mom's getting she's finally, I saw Mom out of the corner of my eye, and I think my father did too. Mom comes over and says, "You two cut it out." and she has a frying pan lid. She puts the lid on the frying pan. Fire goes out like that. Now, if I had hit it, if I had hit it with, let's see, what was I yelling for? Salt, I don't think much would have happened. It might have gone out in due time, but, not till it burned down half the house. Yeah, when the fire company got there, it would go out. I think salt will help a bit. Water would help a bit too, but it was a grease fire. All that water hitting the hitting the flames and the grease, it's going to spatter. Pretty soon we'll have fire all over the kitchen. It was, in other words, my father and I were both proponents of a very bad idea. I still think mine might have worked a little better, but I probably would have got burned. It was a big fire. I think I would have hurt myself. At least water, you could just kind of throw it at the fire, but the trouble is then it would spread. Either way, we were sunk. Mom had the right idea, and we did not. And the long story short, the fire was out in no time at all. In fact, I think it lasted, once Mom got the lid on the pan, it was gone. And there's my father and I standing there, each one of us holding a handle on the frying pan. And Mom looks at us both, and she takes we hand her, we put the pan back on the top of the stove, and she says, "You two leave this room right now. And don't you either one of you come back in here till you've apologized to each other." And I've never saw Mom be so definite as to what she wanted done. We both left the room. I think my father said, could we bring our drinks to the dining room? She says, "Please." And that's both of you. That's your last drinks for the night. "Yes, ma'am." And we sit there in silence. Me sipping the old fashioned, my father gnawing on the martini. Eventually, he said, I don't know who said they were sorry first. We may have counted down to 3 and said it together. "We're sorry." Mom heard it. She says, "Okay, you can both come in. But listen, I don't want to hear any of this baloney anymore. You two, cut it out. You're his son. You're his father. Act that way." And we sat down. Actually, it was a rather good meal. The chicken had a little bit of a char to it, but it was still pretty darn good. It was almost like barbecued chicken with a little bit of crow added. Yeah, that was good old Mom. Oh, my heavens, what a wonderful, smart woman she was. Huh? Yeah, I know. That day, she was married to a dummy and gave birth to a dummy. Lucky for my brother, he wasn't in the house. Oh, my heavens. Okay, I'll see you later. God bless, friends. Remember, kiss your mom and be good to your dad, too. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.